So, how I know Pint is from his classic World of Warcraft videos mainly, and his excellence of animating and editing. Like he does so much in a single video, like the little emotes and grins, and I think especially in Final Fantasy, probably he can do quite a lot of good animations because they're in game. There's just a lot more you can do within Final Fantasy already versus classic World of Warcraft. But his videos are often very funny. And already the title, I enslaved my Final Fantasy 14 guild. He did something similar with his World of Warcraft guild, I remember, when he was trying to get like certain items for his mage, and then they didn't give it to him, and he actually quit the guild, made a horde character on their server, and just wiped them every time with their world boss. Just out of spite. That's how I remember him as well. And he had that one video of how it actually was to play classic. Early days, everybody was like happy. The Doomin video, you guys probably know that one as well. Um, but yeah, I'm super excited for this one. Actually, true to his gnome self, he used to play gnome mage with like this kind of red hair as well.
Now I know what you're thinking. Final Fantasy? Is that not the game with the Goofy in it?
See, already you see how many, like within like what 6 seconds, how many animations he's put in there. Like Pine is such a good YouTuber, honestly.
No.
Insane.
Final Fantasy is one of the best games I've ever played. I've been playing it for months now, and let me tell you, the only thing goofy about this game is the stunts I pull.
Wait, so he's been playing for months? I had no idea he actually started as well. I guess he rode the hype train, huh? That's pretty funny.
Known to engage in some mild tomfoolery on occasion. And when I first heard of it, I thought I'd hate it. 'Cause in my fantasy game, children. In my fantasy game, catgirls. That one's alright. And until last year, I
one's alright.
genuinely thought
I see,
the
I see.
aforementioned Goofy was a staple of the Final Fantasy franchise.
Cloud hair and goof. Oh my god. He probably means Kingdom Hearts, right?
Turns out he's actually from a different game.
Yeah,
but
Kingdom Hearts.
The vibe and art style still never really seemed like my
That is
thing.
funny.
But I've never been more wrong. I love this game, man. Since I have the #1 most important opinion on the internet, I figured I'd grab that pretty little head of yours and shove my new favorite game into those eyeballs.
Oh my god, that.
So, from the lovable developers to the shocking realization that you've been on copium for years, today I take you through my adventures in Final Fantasy XIV. And what got me so invested so quickly? Rabbit girls. Our journey begins here.
Of course, it's the bunnies. He calls them rabbit girls. Vera. What the hell is that? Oh my god.
Uldar, a city run by the two most evil groups in society. Tyrannical politicians who would do anything for coin.
True, fucking
Your
Lolorito.
first impression of Lalafell might be the same as any other small race. Cutesy, played by 40-year-old men.
Actually true. Actually true. That was my impression as well, and then they turn out
An awkward
evil.
bus ride if you're scrolling through Twitter in public. However,
Imagine that as well, like when you're like scrolling through Twitter and you have like these weird Lalafells and people are like, what the hell is this guy doing looking at animated kids?
Lalafell. Don't be misled, my viewers. They may have a thin veil of cuteness, but their evil knows no bounds. Stop petting me! I reveal to you the secret of all Lalafell players. The smaller you are, the bigger other races are.
Actually looking
So
up.
with my
Oh
cute
my
face,
God,
complete
okay, yeah.
lack of ethics, and desire to get a 20-minute sponsored video out without playing I pulled up my boots and set out into the city to make something of myself. So I went to my mum for help. She said I should make some friends and get a fucking job.
Actually
So
looks
in
like your
my bid
mom.
for power, I began handing out cakes to the local guards, which were definitely not poison. Stop asking questions. Until it came to my attention that the princess had gone missing. How awfully convenient! Surely whoever would save her must be held in high regard. What a lucky opportunity for me to prove myself. I decided that I would help find the princess. So I opened my map and
So
started
well
running
animated.
towards her exact location. And that is when I saw...
Best girl. No, don't do it.
Fear not, princess. Because I am here.
Actually plays Locust.
Alright, this is the Nanima voice.
I don't know how I ended up here, but thank you for saving me, Rabban.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, how'd you get here? Huh, ladies.
Look at this is perfect. Look at it. This. Oh my god. He's like, bitch, I don't like you. Oh,
you
that's
like
actually
this rock?
perfect.
Think. Feel. Think.
Mommy.
Bro, what the fuck?
It was then that I was invited
What
to
is
a
this
feast with the
Heidelin
royals of Uldar.
impression?
And I graciously accepted my growth in political power. Once again, you'll be happy to know that Technoblade is now safe in her own castle. I was hoping to network, but the best seat I could get was next to her dad, and all he wanted to talk about was the war 5 years ago, where countless lives were lost because of the Asian slash the moon? Which is weird, because I killed one of these guys like 15 minutes ago. That's right, this ancient powerful being was no match for me, a regular ordinary adventurer. Damn bro, that's crazy. You gonna finish that? I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Fuck. There's so much in this video already.
He is special. Mommy. And so Thancred brought me to his friends, the Scoins of the Seventh Dawn.
What he called them, the scoins?
Meet our heroes.
I have awaited your coming.
The one everyone hates, except for, the ones everyone
Oh.
should hate.
Welcome.
The guy whose dialogue doth
fuck?
ye skip. The E-boy.
I never doubted that
For
you
he's an e-boy.
And this guy, but we'll get to him later. Together they form the Scones of the Seventh Dawn.
Scones of the
The
Seventh
primary
Dawn.
goal of this organization is to kill the Primals, which are demigods summoned by various tribes around the world. Primals usually just mind
Oh, the Garuda
control
theme.
anyone that doesn't have your powers. Because this lovely, curvy lady has given you the power to remember things. So it turns out all of those blackouts I had were actually a good thing. And not damaging my brain. And so you team up with the members of the Shallots of the Seventh Dawn. But mostly this guy, who is 16 internet.
So we're kind of reacting to a Pint video there, Dixon. It is hilarious
Make wonderful
actually.
friends. Use your power for good.
If you know what's going on. Roleplay.
To tell
Oh,
you any more-
he's found out about roleplay, huh? Also, hey Roman.
Would spoil
my
things,
God.
but trust me, the story in this game is very good, and I like it a lot. Now this can be a very social game, which means you're going to be meeting a lot of new people, and this game can have quite a
True.
twisty story, with many plot points that can be easily spoiled. Those seem like conflicting qualities. Well, I admit it can be a little...
Yeah, honestly, I'm so glad I don't have Twitter. I feel like, especially with Endwalker coming, there's gonna be so much stuff posted on Twitter. And I just don't have it. Well, I have a personal Twitter account, but I have like 2 friends that follow me and I follow them. And that's about it. So I don't really do anything with Twitter. Like, I've so far not been
little
spoiled
stressful
anything.
dodging spoilers on my Twitter timeline. This game does this combo the best that I think any game possibly could.
Yeah.
And the community, generally, is super anti-spoiler. The only things I've had spoiled were kinda minor and were kind of accidents. And annoying as spoilers are, I am a streamer. I know. So I probably have it worse. You've probably already played it, or it's probably only going to be about as bad as... Dude, wait for Heaven's Ward. It's so good, Heaven's Ward.
True, that's what you guys been doing for me as well. Wait until you find... Cannot wait for you to see Heaven's Ward. And now that I've finished Heaven's Ward and I'm in Stormblood, everybody's like, oh, I cannot wait until Shadowbringers. This is actually you guys. Actually true.
what this gets so good. Yeah,
True and
spoilers,
real.
Bad, hate them. Now, back to the story. I'll be taking my payment.
That is very relatable as a
Thank you
streamer
for slaying
myself.
the primals, but there is more work to be done.
And you will do it. And so I ventured forth, as the hero I am, ready to save the world. What? Wait, what? What is that melody? You're dancing. My god, they're dancing. What are those faces
Oh,
doing?
did he meet one of those traveling bands maybe throughout his stream? I remember seeing one as well. I was just very fearful because they play copyrighted music, so I just ran away.
They're smiling. The people were having fun. Oh, and the music. The music was super copyrighted. And as new as...
True, exactly. I was about to say, like, didn't he like have run into trouble? Because I remember I did as well. I mean, it was amazing to listen to them until I realized that I was actually gonna flag my videos. You just spent 5 minutes in Limsa. Yeah, true. But you don't always run into them. They travel from world to world. Actually, on the Alpster's wedding, there was one person who is known as the Songbirds who played. That was really cool.
I was
I didn't
singing,
stream it,
that was
obviously,
sort
but-
of the first moment where it clicked. I spent the rest of the night taking screenshots with the pals. Look at this guy, he's playing a male character in a video game.
Hey, what the fuck? I play a male character. Leave me alone, dude. That's so uncalled for.
I hadn't felt in a while. Okay, guys, it's time for Pint to pay his rent. The plan was simple. Get in, grab the greatest mobile game of all time, and get out. And to pull this off, I'm gonna need some backup. Meet my 3 favorite spooky Halloween champions. Harvest Jack. He's a jack of all trades.
Oh, this is like
Miscreated
the...
monster.
I was
He's
like,
the
what's
brains
going
of
on?
the
But this is
empire.
Raid Shadow
Only there were
Legends.
his
That is
brains.
actually a good way of
Cyrus.
putting it. Wow.
She's really hot. We made our way through the main door. All was going according to plan until we got to the vault. But Madame Saris set off the alarms.
Oh no. They're trying to steal the greatest mobile game of all time.
Well, I can see.
I know
why.
that Raid Shadow
There were
Legends
400
pays a lot of
champions to
people
collect,
to
epic
actually,
dungeons to
you know,
clear,
do
and
paid
a
sponsorships.
PvP arena where they can fight against other
But this is a good way of
players.
doing it. In the middle of a
Oh,
video,
that's my
kind of
favorite part. Have you seen the commercial
animated
with
like
the-
that.
Oh, that commercial is ravishing. But the gameplay is to die for.
Oh, they're getting away.
Pint! Why? Why'd you do it? Isn't it obvious? Have you heard of Raid's newest Halloween update? We're talking big rewards. Tournaments against other players, and that's not even the best part. I'll be able to get my hands on a brand new legendary Halloween champion! My Uber's here. You know the game's free, right? You could've just downloaded it. Yeah, on mobile devices and PC. Jack! No!
Fuck. Anyway, Raid Shadow Legend.
Miss Pumpkin? Hi. I worked with your husband. He wanted me to tell you to click the link in the description below or scan my QR code to get a free epic hero Chinoru, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, 1 ancient shard, and 200k silver to help Junior get through college. You'll find your rewards here, bud. Ad over. For the next week, I farmed the
Really
golden
good way of
saucer
putting the ad in.
rewards. I think I like it here. Oh look, there's a racing game. Sweet, I got bunny ears.
Oh
now
shit, he got lost in the gold saucer too, huh?
I can focus on getting a cool outfit. Please, save us. The primals are coming. Did somebody say Palace of the Dead? Sounds pretty cool. Crafting jobs doesn't sound cool, but somehow is.
Oh really? He's
Sworn
done
there was
crafting.
something I was supposed to be doing right now.
He just left the primal
Very
suit.
easy to get
Alive,
sidetracked
huh?
in this game.
True, it is actually. Although I chose not to mainly, but yeah, it is really easy to get lost in other things. That's for sure. It is ridiculous.
I think that's a discovery we all make.
I
along
think
the
everybody
way.
gets sucked into the gold saucer, even Preach,
I
huh?
have something to tell you.
It's just fun, you know.
I
Those
decided
mini
to
games are
quit
so
my job
likable,
as a hero
and especially if you're good at triple trying and you understand the rule sets and what's going on. I think you can really lose yourself in triple try as well, because it's basically a TCG within the game, right?
become a dancer. A dancer? Well, The party buffs are useful. No, father, like this! One of the best parts about this game is that there's so many definitions of
Tech step at Lunariscon.
endgame.
Oh, that's
It's
sick.
your usual solo
They're, like, synced
content
up
or
and
raiding
everything.
or whatever. But under little rocks here and there,
I
people
wanna
create
see that
songs,
kind of
dance
stuff more.
routines, fashion, interior design, economic domination.
Economic domination. Always with the rub hands
Some
together.
of the most hardcore players I've met are high-end ultimate raiders, and yet they are mere insects beneath the boots of role players. The penultimate form of a Final Fantasy player, logging on daily to take cute screenshots and dance.
This is the cat knocking over stuff from tables. That's actually what cats do. But yeah, it's true. A lot of people actually seem to be enjoying the role playing, which is good.
And that's like kinda not even a joke. And having done a couple raids, it's not like the raids are bad either. It's actually some of the most fun I've ever had.
I love raiding in
It's
Final
just
Fantasy.
you have a choice now. The driving force is fun. Nothing is mandatory and everything is
Oh my god, trying to spoon feed you slow ash. That was a really bad system. Oh my god, thank god I'm out.
encouraged. Because to make a fantasy world feel real, you need your sweaty adventurers and your maid catgirl photography enthusiasts. Now I think it's about time I got round to killing those primals. Or I could do something better. What if I told you that me, the best mage player in the whole world, the betrayer of guilds,
Okay, what is he gonna
found
do?
an even greater foe? This content would make even the most experienced raiders quake with fear. That's right.
Is it gonna be housing?
Decided to try and buy a house.
Ah.
But there's a
It is, of course. Housing Savage. That was the only thing I could think of after everything he already explained and did. Housing Savage, huh?
few catches with buying houses. Firstly, there's a finite number of houses on any server. There's just
Wonder
under
if he got one.
400,000
Maybe his
houses
stream
in
helped.
all of Final Fantasy, which is not a lot when you consider the player count. And slots only
Actually, there's that little houses available. Wow.
become available when
shit,
someone
I had no
doesn't log in
clue.
for 45 days. I'll tell you about the second catch in a moment.
It's a big one.
Attention everybody, there is a fucking house for sale. I ran to the plot, looked around a little, and I hovered over the purchase button. Was this truly where I wanted to
There's no way he gets it like this, right? Just running up to the plaque, clicking and getting it. There's just no way. He
live?
didn't get that lucky.
Yes. This would do nicely. So I clicked purchase. Oh.
Yup. That's how it is.
So here's the second catch. At some point in a 24-hour period, the house will randomly become available for sale.
Yeah, thank god they're changing
Meaning,
the system.
to acquire a house, you have to repeatedly do this.
Oh my god, he's been
Hope
doing
you're
that?
The person that purchases the house.
Oh, I can already see there's like a friend of his is parked by the plot. He probably got people to do it for him,
The
huh?
moment it becomes available, randomly, in a 24-hour period.
Yep.
I don't have time for this. I give up. Now, that's not the pint I know. Well, I guess there is one thing I could do. I don't know, it's kind of No, what is it? I mean,
That's how he.
I could-
Oh, that's actually the title. I enslaved my Final Fantasy guild. Probably got his entire guild or FC to like click the thing.
I could exploit the working class. Meet wife havers. Oh, the things we
Is that his FC name? Wife Havers?
do together. The conquest and sweet march. Right after you guys buy a house, for the guild. We had 2 people around the clock clicking a placard. And the rest of us would sit there to make it seem like there was more competition than there was. To
Wow,
scare
people
off
actually hanging out around the placard,
competitors.
huh?
It was truly a chance for us all to bond.
Wife
A learning
Havers.
experience. And what I learned in this experience is that my friends are fucking psychopaths. This is Job. She was there for 40 hours over 4 days. Oh, how do I know this? Only the fucking Google Doc we...
Wait, make sure to fill last checked. What is this? They're like actually tracking down shit with Google Documents. That's insane. Look at that. 701, 703. 5 a.m. on Thursday. That is insane.
Created to track the hours camped, the plot opening times, and to see how close we were to committing human rights
That's actually what it takes, huh? That is insane.
violations. Now, keep camping. You wouldn't want to go back to Torghast, would you? After about 3 days, though, one of our happy little campers discovered something. Something that would blow this case wide open. Take a look at the
Yeah, I know that Pint is like kind of like that himself as well. He's been neckbearding Classic for quite a bit. But like, this is insane, honestly, to get a house. Thank God it's gonna be different. It's gonna be like a lottery system.
this chart. Yep, turns out in the first 8 hours, the chances of a plot opening are basically 0.
Really?
For the creamy, most efficient strat possible.
Wow, there's
You wanna
actually
click into
math
this
based in this,
4-hour
huh?
window.
That's insane.
Yes. Only 4 short hours of clicking. As luck would have it, on the dawn of the 4th day, during prime time, I sent Jub a very funny meme, and she tabbed out for a moment to look at it.
Ooh. Oh no.
The house. It sold.
Did they miss it? Because he sent a meme over?
Psych, we bought the house. It was us. It was our backup
Oh, okay.
clicker. There's always a backup clicker. And now we have
Backup clicker. What the fuck? So he got a house. That's so
a place
nice.
to call home. And we relocated immediately because
Wait. Can you relocate right away? Is that how it works?
the goblet, say it with me, is for broke-ass bitches. So Final Fantasy, huh? Crazy to think that it was always fucking here. It has been very refreshing. And at the risk of sounding a bit too serious, it's taught me a lot of valuable things about myself. Trying new things, being a nicer person. I've got a bunch of new friends, way less stress.
That is so cool. Because I feel like he was kind of a bit of a toxic player in the classic World of Warcraft. Like he seemed to only care about his own character and his own benefits and gains. So I'm happy that he says this, actually. And I think it's really true. The community in Final Fantasy is so positive that you kind of are uplifted yourself as well. Like you there's no way you're not becoming a little bit more happy and more chill and more relaxed as a person just because you're surrounded by people who are the same. Of course, there are exceptions, but that's how I feel about it as well. Like, there's just no room for toxicity because the majority of players are just so nice. And you kind of, I don't know, I guess you vibe with them, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm happy that he's also experiencing that.
And honestly, man, just kind of a better outlook on life. I don't think it's just the game that's done that, but still, I'm happy. Plus,
Dude, that's so cool. I feel like I watched one of his streams when the classic was kind of, you know, at its end and like kind of failing a little bit. And he seemed a little bit miserable because that was what he poured his heart and soul into. And I'm super happy to hear that he's doing better. That's awesome, actually. And of course, like he said himself, the game didn't do that single-handedly. But it's cool to, you know, hear that some of that is contributed to switching over to Final Fantasy. That's super
I got this
nice.
house.
Thanks for the home, you said. That is so cool. What a good video. I haven't even subbed. He has my sub, that's for sure. What a cool video. Actually amazing. Find is so good at doing the animation. Like, there's been so much in this video. Find you're a genius when it comes to content creating. Yeah, 10 out of 10. I agree. What a good video. Insane. And actually, very true. Especially the community part. Where did you get to Heaven's Ward? That's exactly how you guys were when I first started playing. Oh, that was the best part. For me anyway, because it was so relatable. What a good video. I'm super happy that we watched that. But I think it's about time we start playing. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure that you leave a like And if you want to see more of my content, make sure you hit the sub button down below, because I would like to hit this bar below me by February, which is my 1 year anniversary coming up. I would really like you to help me meet that goal. Thank you.